in no, the holidays.
On holidays. On holidays. So when are you leaving? When are you leaving Moscow?
Where I am live?
No, no, no. When are you leaving? When are you flying to Serbia?
It will be Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, and how many days will you stay there?
Um, I will be there for 5 days until 3rd of January.
Tell me please, will it be your first time in this country?
No, we will go to my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he is also a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Me and my wife are going to him in his house. Uh, he invited us.
Okay, very good. Have you already bought him some souvenirs or presents from Russia with love?
Actually, no. My wife uh, did some salt cucumbers.
Oh, they are called pickles. Pickles. Yeah.
And some limoncello. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it's
Mm-hmm.
correct to say in English.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Because it's
Homemade, homemade drink.
mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do some hand printing for him,
Okay.
some art.
Very good. So you have very nice plans for New Year. I'm very glad to hear that. Pavel, can you hear us? Pavel.
1 minute.
Pavel. Okay. Andrei, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, you can. How are you?
fine. What about you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. So what's new?
I don't know.
No news. Okay.
Yes,
So are you ready to celebrate New Year?
yes.
Yes.
I have guirlanda and New Year trees. It's
Mhm.
лежит в том углу.
Okay, so try not to speak Russian, okay? Try to speak English.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Okay, good. So as far as you know, today we are going to speak about year 2014, and I will ask you a lot of questions about how you spent it, what did you do, what was the best time, what was the worst time. So just listen to my questions and share some nice ideas with us. Okay, so my first question to you is, what do you think about this year? Was it good or bad for you, or maybe it was interesting or not so
Yes.
much? Sergey,
I think.
I'm so sorry. Sergey, what do you think?
Okay.
About this year,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's for me it was actually okay. It was good. I'd say. Uh, I try some new techniques in photography. I got my new job in university in the lab, in photo lab. So it was rather good.
Rather good. Okay, thank you. Andrei, what do you think? How was this year for you?
I think that this year is very boring.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think
Yes.
so?
I have two interesting moments for this year, and that's all.
Mm-hmm. So what are the moments? What do you mean? Two moments. What are they?
Yes, the first interesting moments in my brother weddings, my brother wedding.
Mm-hmm. So
Yes,
tell me please, when was it? When?
when in the small town from Arkhangelsk region.
Don't listen to me. When, not where.
When?
When
Yeah,
was it?
yes. Brother weddings on the 16th of August.
Okay, I see. Very good. So, did you have a good time during the wedding?
Yes. The wife of my brother finished medical university. and because she invited more medical girls.
So you had a
very
good
interesting
time.
wedding, yes.
I see. Okay. And what about the second good moment for you?
Ah,
For
yes.
this year?
The second good moment, I go to the concert, American musical band, Linkin Park.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
When?
it's ticket.
Oh, okay. Tell me please, when and where was it?
The concerts on the 1st of July, and and it and it's they are playing the concerts in Moscow sports building Олимпийский.
Okay, I see. So I will have some questions about that, but a little bit later. Okay. So now I understand what you mean. Okay. Now I want you to remember when and where did you celebrate last New Year, year 2013? Sergey, do you remember?
Actually, I don't remember.
So I guess you celebrated it quite well, right?
Yeah, I think that with my wife, we were in Thailand. Maybe it was on the New Year holidays. I actually don't remember. I think it was there because I don't remember any parties and such things.
Okay, tell me please, when you were there, did you try to follow some Russian tradition? I mean, to drink champagne at midnight and make a wish?
Uh, okay, I say that I am always. Oh, I remember it. It was not in Thailand. We were in new house of my friends, friends of mine. I think it's correct to say. And yes, we were doing some things that are used to do during New Year's. We drink champagne. We are listening to the president's speech, and so we went to yard and do some fireworks.
Okay. Do you remember if you got any good presents last New Year?
Last year?
Yeah,
No, I don't remember.
don't
I
remember.
think I don't get any of them.
Okay, so not so many presents for you that time. Okay, I see. Andrew, what about you? When and where did you celebrate last New Year?
Last New Year, I celebrate with my friends in this place, in my home.
So
Yes.
what did you do? Tell us more details. How did you celebrate it?
We drink more alcohol. We go and we go at club. And I don't remember.
So no memories about presents, no memories about food.
No, we don't presents.
You don't exchange presents.
Yeah, yes, so we don't exchange presents.
But why? It's such a nice tradition. You give me present, I give you as well. So don't you like that?
No, we are funny. Yes, we are do party, and we don't. Как это еще раз давить? Скажите.
Change или просто
Yes.
give.
Yes, we don't give presents.
Okay, I see. Thank you. Final, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, great. So how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Very good. So we are talking about year 2014, as far as you know. So the same question to you. Try to remember last New Year. When and how did you celebrate it?
Oh, last New Year. Yeah, I can remember last New Year I went with my wife to our parents and we gathered together. Um, it wasn't very much time to celebrate because I had only one day off. It was the 1st of January, so we just went to another city to our parents. And the 31st of December, and the next day we went out and get here again.
I
So
see. What about presents? Did you get a lot of them?
uh, I got some.
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly remember how many, but yes, my relatives, my friends, my colleagues made some presents and gift them to me.
I see. Thank you for your opinion about that. So, many people have such a tradition on New Year, they make a wish. They ask somebody there in the sky to give us something or maybe to present. So, I would like to know if you do this, if you follow this tradition. Do you make a wish on New Year? Sergey.
Yes, I every year I trying to make some wish, one wish, and
Does it usually come true?
the problem is the problem is I don't remember what wish I
Oh, yeah.
make in the holiday night.
Previous year, yes.
Yeah.
New
And
Year.
in the middle of the year, I just can't remember it, and I can't say um, happens it comes through or not.
I see. But you do it. Every year you
Yeah.
still do it. Okay, I see. Thank you. Andrew, what about you? Do you make a wish?
Yes, I make a wish every years, but it's not true.
It doesn't come true.
Yes, doesn't come true.
Why do you think it doesn't work?
Doesn't what? I don't understand.
Why do you think it doesn't work? You make a wish and it doesn't come true. What's the problem?
It's problem. Um, uh, yes, I have, как это сказать-то даже? Um, yes, I have problem. Okay, that's all.
I see. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know how it's speak.
How to say it. I see.
How say it.
Okay. Pavel, what about you? You and a wish. Are you friends or enemies?
Well, it all depends. But year by year I make a wish at 12 o'clock, but I can say some of them became true, but some of them not, because people tend to wish something which is hardly affordable, so it's difficult to make this wish true. That's the main problem, I think.
I see. Maybe we should formulate them in a correct way, not to ask for Ferrari or for, I don't know, Pamela Anderson. Maybe we should make them real, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Thank you. So I would like you to remember last year again, last New Year, and I want you to remember what hopes and expectations did you have for year 2013? Sergey, can you remember?
2013.
Oh, sorry, 2014. What hopes and expectations did you have? Maybe what were your plans? You wanted to do something, to change something this year.
I'm not a good example in this moment because I don't expect some sort of exact things from this year. It just happens, and what happens? I'm actually pretty glad that happens. What happens?
Mhm, mhm. So usually you like your life and everything that comes, you take it with pleasure, right?
I think it's about me. Actually, about 2014 year.
I see. Thank you for that. Andrew,
Yes.
what about you? Remember, what plans did you have for this year? What did you want to do?
Yes. Okay, I have plans. I think I have plans. I needed to finish the university. I needed. Yes, I needed start to study English lesson
Okay.
in this year, and I do it now.
Yeah, and we are very happy for you. It's a correct choice. Such a good guy you are that you do that. Okay, what else?
Yeah, I have uh, yes, and I have go to buy car, but I don't buy car now because ruble. um,
Rubble has some problems, yes?
yes, ruble West have some problems. Yes.
But
Okay.
tell me please, are you going to buy a car? Will you buy a car in future? What do you think?
Yes, I have a car last year, but I break.
Broke it.
But I broke. Yes, but I broke it. Yes.
I see. So sorry to hear that. Okay, Pavel, what about you?
Well, my one of the greatest stations was a child. So now I have one. So I think it's a really great achievement and really the greatest event of the current year. What else? I've been promoted at my job, so
Oh, good.
I was.
My congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me, please, I'm so sorry. Have you been expecting it for a long time, or it happened very quickly?
It happened really very quickly. I just thought about it once and it just happened. It was really a surprise. It was really a big
Yeah. So
surprise
you
for
see,
me. I
your
didn't expect.
wish came true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
see. I'm very glad that this year was good for you anyway. In spite of our crisis and ruble and euro and dollar having some problems, it's good that some people have some great achievements. Very good. Thank you. Now I want us to remember this year, 2013, 14, sorry, season by season. So the first season, for sure, it was winter. I want you to tell me what you did in winter, how you spent it. You know, usually winter is such a time when people want to eat so much, they don't want to move a lot. So how did you survive during the winter? Sergey.
Okay. How I hear what I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
At the winter in this year, I made myself a big wooden camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's uh, and I was in Thailand with wife, and there I made some first tests of it. And it was great, and actually whole winter I was shooting on this big wooden camera. Uh, that's all.
I see. So you tried it everywhere where you could, right?
Um, we can say so.
Mm-hmm. So as for my second question, how do you usually survive during the winter? I mean, people want to sleep, they want to eat a lot, and after that, it's so difficult to start living again because we are usually so fat, you know.
I got it. I got it. I don't have any problems with winter. I live in countryside in home. We have a lot of snow. Just one moment. I hate to clear snow. You clear it, you grab it, and it fall
Mhm.
5 minutes again. And just
Yeah.
one thing I hate. In and that's all.
I see. I see. Okay. Thank you. Andrew, what about you? How did you spend the winter time?
Winter time. Yes, I in winter time we так in the last year.
Yeah, last year. No, not last year. 2014. Winter of 2014. This year.
This year, yes. Oh,
I mean January and February of this year.
yes, January and February. I have work in January and February, and I go to work and go to my flat.
That's
And
all.
it's
Nothing special.
it's very boring time now. It's 2 months.
So, do you usually go to the gym in winter? Do you try to do some sport exercises? Or you don't?
Yes, I do sports. I go into gym every day. I do boxing,
Mhm.
and now in the that New Year, I with my friends going. I with my friends going in the Murmansk region, Kirovsk town, and we uh, 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 have do snow sports.
For example, what snow sport?
For example,
Snowboard.
snowboard. Yes,
Did you like that? Was it your first time?
yes, it's my it's my first time.
Also, will you repeat it one more time? Will you repeat?
Okay, I understand. It's yes, we repeat it, but we go Kirovsk in the first time.
Okay, I see. Thank you. Pavel, what about you? How did you spend January and February of this year?
Well, all January long I worked
Mm-hmm.
from early morning to the evening, so I have nothing to say about January. But you know, in February I had some uh, big journey. Me and my friends walked out. We walked about 15 kilometers.
You
It was
mean
really cold.
on food?
On foot, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cold and it was a challenge, but it is so excited, and I'm going to repeat this trip again this winter.
Tell me, please, what was the purpose of such a long trip, especially made on food?
Well, we just decided to do it, and we just did it. We stopped and made barbecues. We had some drink. We discussed different things with them. So it just was funny and all.
I see. Thank you. Next season it was spring, so the same question. How did you spend spring of 2014? Sergey. Shooting again?
Of course, it was shooting, but
Actually, you know, when you say shooting, it means that you use a video camera. But in your case, I would say taking photos, right?
yeah. Uh, Actually, I don't remember what I was doing spring. Now I can focus and say what I was doing at spring. Of course, it was photography, but I don't remember what exactly it was. I think it was um, some commercial work with digital camera, and actually that's why I don't remember it.
Anyway, so you were really into your work, right? Into the working process.
I guess it was so.
Thank you for that. Anyway, Andrew. Spring.
Yes.
Spring. How did you spend it?
Spring. Yes. I travel from my parents. I travel from my parents. Так, I travel from my parents. Потому что я сюда ездил.
I'm sorry. Where do they live? Where do
Where do you live? Yes, I live in my parents' home. Yes, and I'm meeting from my old friends, and we go in the and we play different musical instruments. I play guitar, yes, and my friends in the musicians, and we play in the little bit concerts from guitar studios with my friends.
Andrew, tell me please, do you play classical guitar or electric?
I play an acoustic guitar and electric guitar. I have it guitars.
Okay, so do you play professionally or you just play for fun, for friends?
I don't play professionally, but I have I does have musical bands in school.
I see. Thank you. Anyway, Pavel, what about spring?
Well, Andrew just reminded me. I took the guitar too, and I just remember my school days. I also used to play in a band, so it was cool. And this spring was very sporty time for me. I play tennis, and I was all in it. I didn't skip any train and any game. We have a lot of different competitions in the place where I live, because there are many people who play here. So I didn't skip any of them. It was really good time to play.
Great. So such an unusual opinion about spring. Usually people just start, waking up after a long winter, but you were so active. It's really nice to hear something like that. Okay, as you understand for sure, after spring comes summer. So what did you do in summer, Andrew?
In summer, in first I go in Linkin Park concert. I said that it, and I in the end of July I go in the Lazarevskaya Sochi region. Yes, Sochi region. I do swimming and relax in summer. Relax in summer.
Tell me please, how many days did you stay in Lazarevskaya?
I do 11 days. That's.
Okay. Where did you live?
I live in. I go to Lazarevskaya with my friends, and we live in a small hotel, 3 bedrooms and hall.
I see. Did you have a good time?
Yes. Yes. I have more beautiful remembers.
I see. And what about any problems? Did you have any problems during?
No. Don't problems. It's time. Have very funny.
Tell me, please, do you recommend this place for your friends, maybe for us?
Yes. I recommend it. Yes. We have a problems, yes.
You see?
Как же сказать? I don't like its beach. She's in. It is. Как сказать это слово? Сейчас. Камень.
Камень, stone.
Yes. It's a stone.
So many stones.
So many stones. Yes, and I don't like it.
I see. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, what about you? Your summer, how was it?
Summer, there were 2 trips to Viborg. It's east, northwest from St. Petersburg, and it's old town. It's old. Actually, it's in Russia, of course, but it's very European town with old architecture, old buildings, and so on.
Tell me, please,
Huh?
did you go there on holiday or did you go there to work?
It's some creative project. It's some art project. There is a big I don't know how to say it, recovery club, maybe. It's historical club when people are trying to reconstruct the past centuries.
Yeah.
And there is some club that reconstructs 13th century.
Oh.
Vikings, and I have some good relationships with them. And I was there for some portrait work, and also it was first trip, and second trip was also there, but it was a big festival of reconstruction clubs in Viborg, in center of Viborg, and we were there for 3 days. And I actually in the center of town there were camp, old-fashioned camp, and there were some soldiers with swords and.
Oh my God! So everything was real.
Yeah. I lived there in a not camp, how to say, палатка, как бы забыл.
Tent.
For 3 days, and so I do some photography work there, and it was very interesting trip, of course, and it was a great moment in summer.
Tell me, please, did you participate as well in the process of reconstruction, or you only took photos?
No, I don't was taking some
part.
Yeah, and there was some interesting moment. On third day, we were sitting around the fire and actually I add me to our list of guitar players, and I also play guitar. And I at night we drink some. It was over a festival. The festival comes to end, and I just played some modern songs, and I have a very loud voice, and in the night, where in 13th century there were some Soviet, not modern, but in the 1990s, maybe 1980s songs, and it was not very cool, but everyone have a good time.
Okay.
It was okay because it was the end of the festival.
I see. Very interesting moments you had. Thank you for that, for sharing with us. Pavel, what about you? How was your summer?
Well, this summer I finally got on vacation. It was a really long vacation, more than a month. Well, me and my pregnant wife went to our city where we used to live for 25 years. So
Where? What's the name?
the name of the city?
Yeah.
The name of the city, Orenburg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are
So
from
you
this.
mean you have lived there for 25 years and then you moved?
We have to because of my career. Now we live in a whole absolutely different region, so I don't want to talk about this city.
Okay, okay.
I would like
That's
to tell you about my home city. We spent really great time, and right in the middle of the summer, my son was born.
mm-hmm.
It was a big event. Was so glad about it. I visited all bars of all the city, and I got
So,
all my friends together.
uh-huh. So
Yeah,
your wife was given a birth. It was a hard time for her, and you were visiting bars. Very nice.
only after she
After she
already
did it.
done it. Yeah, after
Yeah.
she did it. So it wasn't difficult to her this moment. So then I
I'm
just
sorry, it wasn't difficult.
I mean,
Oh, okay, okay,
after
okay.
the process,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't difficult. So only after it, I get relaxed. Then I then I took them from the hospital, and all the time I just took care about my son, and I walked and showed him his city. So summer was really great. It
Yeah.
was the best summer.
You know, I have a curious question. I want to know what did you feel when you first took your baby? I mean, on your arms. I'm sorry, is it your first baby?
Yes,
Okay, so just tell me.
he's my first baby, so I worried a lot about it. I was afraid, I was scared. I knew that I have to be on the photos, and I just took it at my hands. They were vibrating. So because you probably know if you if you take
Mm-hmm.
the baby wrong way, um, you would damage him.
Yeah,
So,
it's true.
so it was really scary.
Okay, but then you got used to it, right?
Yeah, it just for the first time.
Mm-hmm. I see. So my congratulations one more time. It's such a great event in everybody's life, sure. Okay, and the last season is autumn. So how did you spend it, Andrew?
Uh,
Andrew, don't sleep.
uh,
Come on, speak.
okay. In the autumn, I don't remember really.
So guys, what's wrong with your memory? Are you taking some, I don't know, you should take some medicine, for example, Memoria. It really helps, your memory to work well.
Mm,
Or maybe you should stop drinking so much. Yeah?
no.
No?
No, don't stop.
Don't stop. Okay.
Yes. No, don't stop.
So
Mm.
maybe you went to university, right? Because it was
Ah,
autumn
yes. uh, I go to university. I have a session.
session.
Session. Yes,
Mhm.
I have a session. Um, I read more books, and I finished the session. I could finish session, and I remember that we celebrate finished of station in the club of in the club the club in the beach of the Petrozavodsk city,
Mhm.
and we dance in club all nights and mhm. Yes, and morning we sit in the beach and see
And drank again, yeah?
yes drink and see the lake.
Oh, the lake. Look at the lake.
Yes.
I see. So tell me please, what's the name of the lake?
Онежская lake.
Okay. Were you happy that you have finished university?
Yes, I had.
I think extremely happy, right?
Yes.
I see. So my congratulations as well. Sergey, what about you? Autumn was just a little time ago, so I guess you remember that.
I remember. It's okay. So I can tell about one of my trips in autumn. I was in Venice, in Italy, and I built myself a camera obscura. If you don't know, it's just a box with a hole in it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was shooting. I was taking photos on the big paper negative on this box, and I do a series of works, and now I just working on printing these negatives in the technique that I also told you at
Last time.
Last time, yeah. Cyanotype, it's technique of the middle of the 19th century. It was pretty interesting, and so it is one of my trips in autumn.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Pavel, autumn.
Well, all this fall long I will in English. I studied it because I knew that,
Brilliant autumn you had. Wonderful.
uh, yeah, I like it. It was surprisingly for me because I didn't like English at all when I was at school or at university.
How is it possible? Just how? Tell me.
I don't know. I was so stupid and so lazy. Now I have to learn it from the very low level.
From the basics.
From the basics, yeah. But I think I succeed. Tomorrow I will know. I will find out my results of this test.
Oh, good. So how are you going to know them? By
They
mail?
will be available in the internet. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. So I'm curious. So have you passed or not? It's really interesting. So what do you think? Have you got any good results?
I have no idea. I don't know really, because I was in some particular conditions during exam. When you train, you use earphones, and during the exam you have no earphones. You just have to listen from how to call this
Tape recorder.
boombox.
Tape recorder.
Yeah.
Tape recorder.
So conditions were not ideal, but I will find out. So all the autumn long I was in English, and now you can hear results of it. I realize that I make a lot of mistakes during my speech, but
Come
it will
on.
look better.
No. It's very easy to listen, to hear the person who is training a lot. So sometimes you use very nice grammatical structures, and I can hear that you have been working on them just maybe yesterday or some days ago. Yeah, it is brilliant. Anyway, you make some steps, and I like people who try, and I really appreciate that you spend 1 hour here with me trying to speak. It's really great. Thank you for that. Anyway.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. So I will ask each of you about the best something you had during this year. Okay? So, Andrew, you are the first. Tell me, please, the best place you have visited this year.
The best place.
Mhm.
Yes, the best place in the St. Petersburg. I visited July and I live from my my friend's small flat, and we go to the night St. Petersburg night lights, night bars and clubs.
Bars again. Okay, I see.
Bars, yes, and two забыл это слово.
Which one?
Yes, 2 weeks, yes, and we do 2 weeks, and I remember that's all how one day.
I see. Actually, you know, now I'm in St. Petersburg. I just came today. I flew here. Yeah, and it's a great weather. You know, everything is covered with snow, and it's yeah, and it's a wonderful place. I will celebrate New Year here, and I'm just so happy. You know, I love the city so much. And
Yes, I love the city that too. May I ask you,
yeah, sure.
how are you weather? You live in Moscow?
No, I don't live. I live in the south of Russia. I live in Rostov-on-Don, if you know.
Oh, okay, I
But
know.
just tonight I'm in St. Petersburg and weather is really winter. You know, it's nice. And I know, by the way, Sergey, it's a question for you that Moscow today had a horrible weather, and you know, airport didn't want to meet people coming from my city, so a lot of flights were delayed. So what happened?
So we have a great.
Santa Claus came to your place, I guess.
We have a lot of snow today, and all traffic is awful. It's 10 from 10 by Yandex. It's just it's
Yes, 10 points.
it's stuck. Just yeah. And I should be working, and I should be cleaning this snow from my balconies and my street with лопата, я забыл.
Shovel.
Shovel.
Shovel, yeah. So have you already done it, or you are going to do it?
Actually, now I'm at home at my parents' home in Moscow, and I will be doing tomorrow, I guess.
So you will have some exercise, right?
Yeah.
I hope you will enjoy it because it's a great time. So, Sergey, my question for you: who was the best person you have met this year?
The very first person I met.
Not the very first, the best.
Best. This year. This year.
Maybe somebody extraordinary, somebody absolutely amazing. Or maybe vice versa, a very bad guy or a woman. Don't remember anybody.
No, I can't choose. They're all new faces, new people were great. They all were great. Some очень сложно, оборот не буду. Каждый по-своему, хотел сказать, это тяжело.
On their own. On their own.
On their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can choose one of them. So, and actually, I don't remember any bad person at all.
Good. Thanks God, you haven't met anybody bad. Such an exception nowadays. Thank you. Pavel, my question to you, tell me about the best city or town or village you have visited this year.
Well, this year I visited Samara, one of the Russian biggest cities, and I like the city very much. I don't know why. I have been to Samara for many times, but this time I visited my old friends, and you know, I just sort of reopened these people for me. it was really a great time with them, and it I was in Samara for the first time during this season, so it was a couple of weeks ago, and I like when it's winter in Samara.
I see. Okay, good. So you recommend this city to visit?
Yeah, definitely yes.
I see. Okay. Me as a teacher, the very important thing I'm interested in. So, how was your English changed during this year? So, what can you tell me, Andrew?
I think that's
I mean,
my level.
did it become higher? I mean, your level, or maybe lower, or maybe
Uh,
now you can speak a
I
little bit
think
better.
that's I become higher my English level. I know new words, and I have a study in the Skyeng school.
So, tell me, please, will you do it? Will you continue your classes next year?
Yes, I think that I do it in next year.
I see. Thank you. Sergey, what about your English?
I think my English not changing so fast as Andrew have it,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely knew some new things about some new words from my specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I listen for YouTube constantly, and I think some great changes, not great changes, but
Mm-hmm.
seen the changes that I see, they were they actually last months when I start to talk
Mm-hmm.
some small talk in the school in your school,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm talking. I think I have some updates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the same question to you: are you going to improve your English
uh,
next year?
Definitely going to improve my English. I actually I will see about these classes in Skyeng.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know for now because I have changed my graphic at work.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will go
Mm-hmm.
all in all.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Thank you anyway. Thank you anyway. Pavel.
Well, I picked up my level. I really did because in last January I knew English very bad. I was pre-intermediate is maximum, I think, and now
You
I'm.
think it's bad? You know, millions of people in Russia have this level and they are pretty okay with that. They say, oh, you know, I speak English like a pro. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's what,
don't know.
believe me.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you see for me, Pavel?
Oh, come on, don't say that.
you are not
Don't
very
be so
bad, Andrew.
naughty. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm shy, and I used to be shy very much in last January, and now I be sort of free. I don't worry so much. I don't choose the correct words. So I just speak and I just relax during my speech. That's a great achievement. But of course, I really suffer from the lack of the practice because nobody here speaks English and I have no partner. I tried to find a partner through the internet with conversation exchange and sort of these sites, but I failed it. So I would like to thank you for this great opportunity
Oh,
to
you're
have a
welcome.
practice. At
You
least
know,
one.
if we see the same big interest from people to our speaking club, so we will make it not once a week, but maybe twice, so that people could have more practice. So we will see next year. Again, we are making some plans now about our work, so we will see. And of course, we are going to make a club, Andrew, for you especially, for people who are not so pro in English. Yeah, maybe the questions will be easier, so you will feel more comfortable. But anyway, if you want, you can join this club as well. It's not a problem. Thank you for that anyway. So, a very natural question, I guess it will be the last one. So, how are you going to celebrate this new year? So, what are your plans, Andrew? Drinking in the bar?
I think that no. I think it's I go the movement region, Kirovsk, and we go snowboard. In New Year, don't celebrate in home
But where?
this year. Yes.
You will celebrate it going snowboarding?
Yes, we celebrated going snowboarding and in the hotel from Kirovsk from
Mm-hmm.
snow mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I and with my friends we needed it.
I see. Okay.
Yes.
How many people will go with you?
Seven and I.
Seven and
Yes, and
five.
yes, and yes. The last this north this place is north, and tonight we see northern lighting, north lighting in the sky, and I think that it's very it's very beautiful. And we celebrate in Snow Mountain. We celebrate New Year, Snow Mountain in the North Lighting in the sky. I think that it's very beautiful.
Okay, I see. So I want to wish you one thing. Be careful. Don't drink and go snowboarding, okay? At the same time. Just please don't break anything because I know that
I don't know.
you don't know. Okay, so just please
Придется.
be careful. Don't break anything because this sport is quite dangerous. It's true. Okay, I know it from my brother because he lives in St. Petersburg and he's a snowboarder. So once he had an accident, yeah, and he had some problems with his arm, but it's not. It was a long time ago. Anyway, be careful. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Sergey, what are your plans? How are you going to celebrate?
I have already said that we are going
Oh yeah, Serbia.
to my friend, and he prepared some wild hog
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, for us, and I think in the night we we are going to fry it on
Mm-hmm.
uh, outside. We will go outside and fry it on the big fire, I think.
Okay, great. So, are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I never taste a hog. A hog.
Mm-hmm.
My wife actually tasted, and I was sleeping in last time we was in Serbia.
I see. Okay. So, I wish you a new experience, and maybe next year you will share with us how was it. Thank you, Pavel. What about you?
I'm going to go to my city, to Orenburg. So it will be my first New Year with my son. I bought, some special suit for him. This little
Oh my
suit.
God. So, what kind of suit? Who is it?
uh, just a men's suit.
Oh, you mean classical suit?
Yeah,
Yes, in oh,
yeah. It's gonna
I
be very
thought suit
funny.
of, I don't know, panda or somebody. Okay.
No, no, no. He has some suits of panda, of different bears and rabbits and so on. But it's gonna be very funny if he will be awake during the New Year party.
Mhm.
So let me see.
Oh, so it's very interesting for him, I guess. So maybe he won't remember it in future, but anyway, you will, and you will show him some pictures for sure.
Yeah, I will take photos. I definitely will.
Sure. Okay. My dear gentlemen, I want to thank you for participation, for giving me some great ideas, emotions, and feelings. And I would like to wish you the best New Year ever. And I hope to see you next year with the same positive mood and your special approach to English and your desire to learn and to improve. Okay?
Thank you.
So have a good time, and once we are ready, we will continue our speaking class. So you are just welcome as usual. Okay?
Thank you very much.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
thank
So
you.
see you next year. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and goodbye.
Happy New Year.
Goodbye.
Bye
Happy
bye.
New Year.
Okay.